It's 4 o'clock. Call this meeting to order. Could I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, do we have any public comment? No? Okay. We'll move on to our engineer update. JD?
Good afternoon. It's a fine July day in Page County. I'm JD King, County Engineer. Engineer update went out yesterday afternoon. We were finished up shouldering on Hackberry Avenue today from Blanchard north to Coyne. We had a couple blades out like we have in the past, the blade in the Southwest District and the one in the North Central District. Doing some improvements. The other guys are out with the shouldered outfit. We're still hauling some Arbor rock into the Southwest. My crew's working on 180th Street, east of C, and I got a compliment from the neighbor there. Well, the one that found the hole. Thank us for getting forward to it in a timely fashion. And sometimes we do, or sometimes we don't. They're headed off northeast of Clarinda here next on 195th Street and B. Just east of there. We're not mowing, nor are we doing any work with the spray patcher at this time. I thought 41 is going to be done up in Hosby, but I guess we're waiting on parts. The headache rack, we're waiting on it. One of our tandems went down and throwing some codes, and the dealer tech was going to be down to check those out. The fuel pump installation people are in working. Hopefully they'll be done by Thursday. And our sign truck, the steering was getting problematic, so we had to go do a little fix on that.
What's 31?
The sign truck.
Sign truck, okay.
We are replacing that this
Right.
fall, but we haven't got it yet.
Okay.
On construction side, the dirt crew is finishing up, and they were moving dirt today and hauling in riprap. And the fiber company was doing their splicing. They were the FTC, had their boring company out on Saturday to help us get this project wrapped up. So we appreciate that effort. The guardrail people will be here tomorrow. And then based on rain, it'd be weather dependent, whether the dirt guys can go and work on riprap and cleaning up the site. Basically with this, we're instead of a mid-July, because this is mid-July, it'll probably be end of July. Have that project open to traffic. On Monday, we had an RPA meeting via Zoom. Todd was there with the policy board. I was there with the technical committee. We approved the STIP, or the TIP, which includes the Grant Bridge, now programmed. Next Monday, the 21st of July, things go as planned, i.e. weather. I'm going to put a fog seal on M41, which is E Avenue between 2 and 150th Street. That's the Essex pavement, 6 miles there. We put on fog seals before the road will be closed to traffic for that day. Well, it'll be open in the morning and close the traffic about 8 o'clock, and it's reopening traffic in the afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, based on the humidity, basically. And then Wednesday of next week, the crew should be in to start PC patching down on J64. And then I hear that from truckers all the time. It's in very bad shape and it's squishy. We have a particularly bad spot where the concrete's in pieces about this square for about 15 foot. It just squishes up and down. We're gonna take some special measures and put in a French drain, outlet that to the force slope, try to get the water out of that. Although a couple of years ago, we put in a longitudinal sub drain through there because of the trouble we had with the pavement breaking. And there must be still water getting in there somewhere.
So where on J64 is this?
That'd be west of Oak. There's a spot west of Oak Avenue, just south of College Springs, where the concrete's very poor. It's east of the seal coat that goes south of College Springs, and west of Oak. It's in between there. That's the spot. Anomaly in all the stretch of road, that part is the worst. There's a couple miles in the middle there. Well, it's not the exact middle, but a couple miles in the middle there that's falling apart much more than the rest.
Does that need something more than patching then? Or if we patch it, is it just gonna crumble again? Or?
No, it shouldn't. Even if we were to put something over the top of it, we'd have to fix what's problematic on it right now.
Right.
And we're continuing with other project development issues and project closeout right now. I'm working GASB 34 issues, which is the auditor thing after the fiscal year's done. Any questions for the engineers update?
Had a couple things brought to my attention. The Essex Bridge, apparently when they were doing the approach work, they busted out a chunk, and then they just kind of tried to splice it back in. It's caused a crack. It was a small crack, now it's about 3 foot or longer. Do we have any remedy for that?
In the approach?
Yeah, when they was doing the approach, they busted out a chunk of concrete to the bridge.
Do we know if the north side or the south side?
I don't remember, but I'm sure it'd be easy to find.
Okay,
They just used some sort of material and kind of slopped it in there.
We'll check that out.
Then are we gonna take care of the gravel that all the trucks were turning around on there in Essex?
The Mr.
Stark,
Yes,
and reuse small rock clean.
right.
Like, was
It'll be
it-
like chips.
Okay,
Yeah, I haven't forgotten that. We won't be done.
what's that?
We won't be done until he has some rock in his parking lot.
Okay.
Anything else?
So is that chip seal or the fog seal, does it make the road last longer, or what's the idea?
Yeah, yes. It's a rejuvenator. Rejuvenates the asphalt. It keeps it blacker longer. It doesn't oxidize as much. It's routine treatment for our pavements.
Keeps the water sealed out better. Is that
Yeah,
the idea?
yes. And retards cracking. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, Judy. Okay. Okay, is Angie coming? Okay. She sent out the semi-annual report. and we just need to approve publication for that. Everybody get that? Okay. So I just need a motion on her, able to publish that.
Make a motion that we publish the semi-annual report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, we're ready for the Mid-American. I think we've got Kelsey and John are both on there.
Hello there. So, all the erection activities that are going on are still happening in Fremont right now. It's probably going to be the first week of August now, we're thinking, for the components to arrive in Page County. I think Kelsey has some stuff she wants to say today too. All I've got really is that this week in Page County, we're doing foundation work, doing rebar, and some excavations are still going on. So it's a lot of similar stuff to what you've heard in previous updates, but we're happy to keep you up to date as things change. But
We appreciate that, John.
you bet.
Yeah, I would just say the weather has really not been our friend the last couple of weeks. So I think, everything's going as well as to be expected, but just not as quickly as we may have hoped if it was a dry July, like I think we're used to these days. But grateful for the rain, and like John said, work continues. I was going to follow up on the road roller situation. So I don't remember, specifically, I guess, what the line of questioning was, but we do use rollers any place we make changes to the gravel. So generally that's places where we're changing grade slightly to flatten that out and allow for turbine component deliveries, or where we're adding the turning radii again for turbine component deliveries. So as we make those changes, disturb that dirt, the roller just helps compact and make that road tight and ready for both the regular travel and those turbine component deliveries. So is there more, Supervisor Mayor, you're looking for there? Does that kind of help?
No, that does kind of help. I think they were, well, I think one thing they didn't understand, and I sent you that picture of the map.
Yeah.
They were confused that if there would be big pieces of equipment coming down that road and not coming from the south on, using 250th, which, it is one that can be used, but it looked like there was some instructions on it to come from the south and turn around in the pad and then go back to the south. And it was written that way on the map, so they were confused.
Okay. So I know in terms of the notes on the map, that's been being followed by, say, like the gravel trucks and the hauling trucks. The turbine component deliveries work a little differently because those are generally coming, from the interstate system and straight to the spot they're going to be placed. So the turbine components don't all, like, say, go to the laydown yard and then to the sites. Often they're just coming right off the interstate through the DOT permits onto the closest haul route path and then going to their individual sites, which is a little different than how the other construction traffic works. But I'll clarify if that flow of construction note is intended for the component deliveries as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you guys have heard or we can answer questions on?
I just got a question, excuse me, from somebody that was talking about turbines, whether they're being hauled on Highway 2 to the Western Page County project. She lives out by the water tower west of town and is seeing a lot going by. And how long will it be going on?
Yep. So I don't have that interstate haul route map in front of me, but I do know we have turbines, some coming from the east and some coming from the west. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were coming down Highway 2. We hope to be wrapped up with turbine deliveries by the end of August.
Okay. Well, she was happy to know. She just said, just wondering, I thought someone would have told the citizens So anyway, I let her know that some of it was Fremont County that was being taken right now, and the Page
Yep.
County had started yet. So anyway.
Yep.
that's-
And the
that's-
DOT works with us on those, highways, just like they do anyone hauling, a bulldozer or that kind of
Yeah.
equipment. So, yep.
I don't have
Anything else?
Well, I just had one more question. It's probably you may not be able to answer it yet. And I'm sure it's not the biggest issue, but have you heard any more about the FAA for
Hmm.
the light?
Yeah, yes and no. So we have some of the FAA permits. We do not have the FCC permits all in hand. And part of that is because the FAA went to a new website a month or so ago, and the two websites had not been talking like the two federal agencies expected them to do. So we got some of their senior members involved, and our understanding is that the websites are talking now, and so we are filing kind of the last step for that FCC process, which includes like a 30-day notice period. And so we're hoping to get results from the FCC here in the next 30 to 45 days, which will be the last piece before we apply for like the building permit, entrance permit, and utility permits associated with that tower. So, you know, nothing to be concerned about, just some unexpected federal technology challenges.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. And I did, just on the poll issue from last week with the jail, I think we got our engineering folks connected with Samuelson Group. And if you guys hear any other delays, they're happy to work on it. But I think we got the right people talking. So I think that's good news
Great.
there as well.
That's awesome.
Thank you for doing that, Kelsey. We appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you. Okay, board communication. Heard you went to the RPA.
RPA meeting, and then I also attended a conservation meeting last week just to kind of see.
I'm not going to that.
It was interesting. I did reach out to Michelle and tell her that because there was a lot of things that came up in that meeting that I thought we should probably be aware of. And I had no clue that there was some, like we have some big water leaks at some of the Rat Park. And then I think there's another one at Pierce Creek. And the one at Rat Park they cannot find, and it's losing a lot of water because they're tied into the city and they haven't been able to dig yet because they don't know where the leak is. They think it's under the creek where the pipe is, and they don't. There's about a quarter-mile pipe they would have to dig up, which should be very costly. And so there's just some of those things, and she had some trouble with mowers. And that one
Yeah, she's got
question I had,
some-
the mowers, didn't we just purchase a new mower?
I don't think so.
We two new mowers.
She was talking about the old ones that had
Is she
trouble with the
talking
old
about the old?
ones. I
So
think
she had a
so.
John Deere and another one that she said
Yeah.
was old, and both of them had trouble. So she
Yeah.
ended up spending like $3,900 on the John Deere
I saw that.
to get fixed.
Thank-
And but anyway, I just basically told her, I said, asked her how she would feel about maybe coming every month and just giving us an update on what's going on with the parks, what she needs help with, not to be hesitant to reach out to us because maybe there's something that the board can help her with.
Mhm.
She doesn't have to do it all herself. So also she's had trouble with grants. So like the grant for the Nottoway Valley Park, the money that she had for that road, she has not gotten because contractors have not come down and offered a start time. And so I don't know. She's trying to get an extension on that grant money because I don't want her to lose that money for that
No.
road. But yeah, so she's having some difficult times with contractors and getting things lined up, and also I think the bathroom money that we
Mhm.
had sent for the bathroom redos, I think she's having trouble with that as well. So
We've got a grant, the grant for that,
yeah,
61,000.
and I think that was one from the
That's the same one that the sheriff got.
Yeah, is that the
Is it
endowment?
Iowa,
West Page County Endowment or something,
or Iowa West?
Iowa West Endowment, yeah. And she said those people have been really good to work with,
Well, we got their money.
so.
We've
yeah.
got their money.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I
Yeah.
you know, she's having a lot of issues with those kind of things, so
Well,
I said, don't hesitate to reach out to the
yeah.
board. And, you know,
well, it's good for us to know too,
yeah.
what's going on.
So, yeah, it was kind of eye-opening because we've had 2 tornadoes hit that area.
Exactly.
Pierce Creek and area. And so there's a lot of tree damage that needs fixed. There's a lot of things that, she doesn't have the capability of getting in there and getting with the equipment that we have. So, yeah, so just told her, and she was all for that. So I don't know if she'll reach out to you, Kristen, or sometime. I just, said
Yeah, you might
anytime.
reach out to her.
I said anytime you want to come and just talk about what's going on with the parks. I said that'd be really good just to understand,
Right.
And if you're having trouble, maybe we can help
Right.
some sort of.
Yeah, I didn't want to go and appear that we were checking or
They
anything,
had
so
more
that's
people at
good.
their meeting than we did.
I know, because
So,
they've got a
well,
lot of issues going on.
Yeah, somebody asked me to go, and I
Yeah.
said, "Oh well," I said, "I'll go," and
Yeah.
I didn't say much anyway. I just sat there and listened,
Mhm.
but there's
That's a
still
good
a lot
thing.
of things
Mhm.
going on between the gun range and
Well, and they're
and
gonna do a lot of work on that before they approve, I think.
yeah,
Or
and
the
they
board
wanted
approves it.
to approve their SOPs,
Yeah,
but
but they won't
there
do
was
it.
a lot of questions about how it was worded and stuff, so they sent them back to their gun board or whatever to redo the SOPs. So
Yeah.
uh,
I think they want it right before they don't want to
yes,
have to do it again.
which is
I know
probably smart. So
one of the board members talked to me, so yeah. It
and
was
then
like, yeah, okay.
I was supposed to have a board of health meeting last night, but it got canceled because they had trouble with Zoom. Sam couldn't get in, and it wasn't a big meeting. It was just going to be there were some things about fair and stuff.
Have they had a board of health meeting lately?
Yeah, we had one a couple of weeks ago
Okay.
because we had to approve something, and it was just a
Okay.
Zoom too. But this was kind of our regular one, and she couldn't get it all to work.
Okay.
So I think we're going to try to have one in the next week or so. So there might be another coming up.
Okay.
We need to get on the agenda for next week. Crop lease, the farm lease.
Okay, farm lease on next week's agenda.
We need to get that finalized.
Okay. So do we need to have anybody coming or? No,
So he's
discuss?
gonna talk about how I want to do it.
Okay.
Paper, sealed bids,
Okay,
auction.
okay, so we'll put that on the agenda. Okay. Okay, anything else? I've got a meeting, but I'll wait. It's tomorrow and I'll talk about it next week. Juvenile court services tomorrow, but I'll let you know what's going on. Okay, next item is discuss approved claims.
Make a motion, we approve claims.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and discuss action on meeting minutes from last week, the 8th.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes as stated.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All approved, okay. Okay, anything else? Todd, did you have anything else?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
Okay, I thought I saw you carry something in about the jail, so.
Oh, no, that was some stuff that Kristen had
Oh,
sent
okay.
me, so,
Okay,
so
all
appreciate
right,
that.
if there's no further,
I would,
business,
yeah,
go
and I
ahead.
don't know, I would like to sometime just have that as part of the agenda, just to go over the contract stuff that
Oh.
so like that we talked about, and just, I think that'd be good, just once a month or something. Doesn't have to be every week, but just
I
how
just-
the
I just-
budget's doing and how,
I just,
We can, if you want to, we can do it when Samuel's group is here.
Yeah.
So
that's fine too. Like I said, it doesn't have to be every week, just once a month or something. It doesn't,
and I just,
we get those reports once a month.
yeah,
So
that'd be fine.
and I just approved one today. That was a
that's the one.
decrease. Oh, you said one today. I just did, it was a decrease. Yeah, it was one that was a decrease today.
Do you get those electronically?
I sign them electronically.
Okay.
hmm
Is there a way that we could see them too, or no?
They're what,
They're-
they're what's that
That's
is.
what this
That's
is
it.
on that
Yep,
report?
that's
Okay.
it.
If you want to.
That's what comes on there.
After Judy approves them, they come to us. So if you want, I can forward them to you so that you have them.
Yeah,
That's what I did with that
that's-
last,
okay, that's fine. Yep,
just so you have the
This one
update.
was just
Okay.
a very small one,
okay,
but just
Yeah,
a
I'm happy to do that.
deletion. Yeah,
okay,
so,
appreciate that, thank you.
yeah, they come electronically and I
Okay.
just sign them electronically. So, but it comes after everybody else has signed it. So I'm the last one to sign it. So anyway, okay, do we have any other information or any other discussion? If not, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
4:26.